maybe.
Maybe I should show my face because...
That only shows your chest. That's not good.
My whatnot.
It shows your whatnot. That's why I said this might work better.
These are not boobs. These are my whatnots. Girls have a hoot nanny and boys have a shablanket.
Okay, that's better. We're just going to call you Jane Doe for now. We'll do, okay, there we go. All
Should
right.
I just say, hi, my name is Jane?
We'll just call you Jane Doe.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jane. I was a member of SWA when it used to be Prostitutes Anonymous back in 1992.
Well,
no, wait, 1992, because I was pregnant with my last child in 1992.
Huh. We'll talk about that, because think about, people are going to be wondering about all that. I mean, how did you find us? Why did you come to us?
I found SWA.
It was Prostitutes Anonymous. Yeah, PA's fine.
I found PA through a girlfriend who helped me become an escort. She had found PA through the Mary Magdalene Project in the Valley here in California, and she found the PA meetings, and I came to a PA meeting with her, and it's been hard to shake me ever since.
Now wait a minute though, you told me a cute story in the car about before you became a call girl, you saw me on Donahue and thought I was crazy.
Oh yeah.
That was 91. So what was that?
Back when I was just mom and not pregnant with my last one, I had seen the founder on the Donahue show. Man, that bitch is fucking crazy. Pardon my language, but that bitch is fucking crazy. I was just mom then.
Do you remember why you thought I was crazy? I mean, I was talking about sex trafficking
yeah,
then.
But I just could not fathom being... She seemed like a pretty woman to me on the Donahue show and stuff, but I was just like, how the fuck did she make 2 cents or whatever? Well, she started out as a man, you know. She wasn't doing the stuff that I eventually started to do. And I had been struggling leaving being a call girl. I had to. I was a call girl so I could take care of my children and not have to go on welfare.
See, a lot of people don't understand that. Like, you say, like, take care of your kids not going welfare. I mean, what did get you started in prostitution?
Prostitution, it was the money. And I had read the Mayflower Madam and knew how to get around. You know, I wasn't trying to be a prostitute, but I learned how to get around by not offering sex.
But you saw also, it sounds like you saw a lot of that media hyping it up, like the Mayflower Madam, probably Happy Hooker.
Yeah,
you saw that stuff hyping it up, I'm
Milk
sure.
Money? I think there was a movie called Milk Money.
Yeah,
so,
really hyped it up, right?
Oh, what was that one with Julia Roberts?
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman. Oh, so once I saw Pretty Woman, I was sold. Yes, I can do this.
Wait a minute, hold it. You saw Pretty Woman and that got you wanting to do it?
It justified me doing it.
Really?
Oh my God, it justified it because I was a call girl. After work, after all, I wasn't a street hooker.
Oh.
I was a call girl. I used condoms for blowjobs. I used condoms for everything. I was a lady. I mean, my God, come on. I was still a hooker.
Well, people would say, well, why didn't you just get a job to take care of your kids? Why would you choose prostitution? What happened there?
Why did I choose prostitution? Prostitution paid the bills a hell of a lot easier, and I could shut down emotionally and do a physical act more so over than struggling with welfare and not working, or working a 9 to 5 and struggling with that plus welfare. It just seemed like a lot of paperwork and a lot of drama to me. And I wasn't disabled. I had no reason not to work.
Well,
the government does not care what job you have as long as you pay taxes on it. I paid taxes on my money.
You might not have been physically disabled, but I know after what you said your father did, you were
emotionally
disabled.
And mentally,
you know, like what happened to your dad?
My dad, the first blowjob I ever gave to anybody, I was 3.5 years old, to my father, who was a peace officer and an alcoholic, which is not a good excuse.
A drunken cop.
A drunken cop,
oh
yes. I was 3.5. And he had my 9-month-old brother in diapers. He was on the bed naked. My father was 6'7" and obese.
Oh my God.
He had to be probably 400 pounds when this was happening. All I
Oh
remember
my God.
is sweaty balls. I can smell sweaty
400
balls.
pound, 6-foot cup was,
Yes,
oh my
6'7"
God. You were
cop.
3 years old?
I was 3.5 years old. He had my little brother. I was in between his legs. He was nude on the bed. I don't know if he was drunk or what, but he was nude on the bed, laying down. He had me between his legs. And my little brother was 9 months old. He had my little brother over to what would be his left hip, sitting on the bed. My little brother could sit up, you know? And he pushed my mouth down on his penis. And I just remember the smell of sweaty balls.
Wow. What a thing to think of that young.
My father and I had I called them dad dreams my whole life. I thought I was evil. I was Satan's child. When I was a child, my heart was black. I was doomed for death. I was good for nothing. My whole life I grew up feeling this insecurity and believing this wholehearted. I remember at 6 years old, I believed that the only job I was ever going to be capable of doing was being a prostitute. You know, I grew up in Nevada. We had a whorehouse in my hometown.
Oh, so you'd kind of grown up and thought about this as an option for a while?
I guess.
Well, see, I know with me, my dad molested me sexually too, as you know, and I'd been raped like 3 times before I was 17. And I had an attitude, like in every job that I tried to get, legit job, they wanted to sleep with me or show my tits. And I got to the point where if I'm going to be treated as a sexual object, I might as well get paid for it.
Exactly.
And that was kind of the mindset when I went into it, is I might as well get paid for this, you know? And it sounds like you were kind of
good,
that
bad, or
mindset
indifferent.
too.
I did not care whatever the guy had on his calendar. It was about making the money I had to make, doing what I had to do, making sure my children had a good education, because after all, their fucking sperm donor was doing nothing. But
you also
shit,
had a
they were
deadbeat dad.
biological fathers.
Yeah.
He just donated sperm. Thank you. I love my children. Thank you for the donation. It's been hell. I've got gray hair. It's okay. You know?
Yeah.
But
and it wasn't about sex at all.
it had nothing to do with sex. I mean, it had to do with sex, yes, but there were times where there was nothing to do with sex. I would go on a call and it was a married guy and we never had relations. We didn't touch nothing. It was simply about, he wanted to talk about being married, struggling with his wife because he had some kinky fantasy to do this or that, and he didn't think his wife would understand. And we just worked through it, we talked through it. Sometimes it was putting makeup on a guy who was married, and he wanted to wear pantyhose and prance around the room, and we never had sex. We just wanted to prance around the room and be pretty.
Yeah.
Be a female for him. I could give a shit. I don't care what his kinky
High
thing
clowns like
was.
that. They just want to be dressed up like a girl and talk to like they were a
never
girl.
hurt anybody. Yeah. It was just a simple, okay, this is your little thing, have your little thing. But they go home, they're very good businessmen. They go home and their husband and dad, and that's fine. I respect that. You know, we didn't touch, aside of me putting makeup on their face. We're helping them get into the pantyhose, and sometimes, let's see, queen size pantyhose don't go up. You know, sometimes guys have their...
The hardest thing is not laughing, right?
Exactly, you can't laugh, you just have to stay straight, and you're very concerned. You have to pretend that you really practically love this human being. I had to come to the mindset that everyone is a human being and deserved love, and I had to be strong for this person. I was getting paid to be strong for whatever it was. They needed that emotional connection, talking,